All right, let's see if this works. Let's give it a shot. I have never streamed The Sims before. I'm not sure how my computer is going to deal with trying to run The Sims and also be streaming, but we'll see. I'm just going to share the link on Blue Sky. Oh god. That's my own voice. Okay. I'm gonna share this on Blue Sky real quick, and nobody's here anyway, so it's fine. Oh, somebody is here. Hello, welcome. Okay. Streaming Sims for the first time ever. That makes it sound like I've never played The Sims before. Okay, streaming some Sims. Come hang if you want. Okay. That's on Blue Sky. Phone's out of the way. Hello everybody, welcome, or welcome back if you were here for the last one. Thank you, welcome, thank you so much. Yeah, so officially at 16,000, that happened while I was streaming earlier, which is so exciting, and I'm very, very honored and flattered and just really excited. I've really been wanting to see if I can stream The Sims because I've been a long-time Sims player. Sometimes I mention Sims on streams and people get excited. So this is the first time I've streamed. The mic is pretty far from my mouth, but it kept blowing out when I had it closer. Is it too far tonight? I don't know how the mic is doing tonight, but I thought that it would be fun to start a new Sims save and to do some makeovers. Usually what I do when I start a new Sims save is I go and I make the townies look different. So this is Bella Goth. She's most everybody's favorite Sims townie. This is what she looked like in The Sims 2. So obviously it was worse graphics. But the red dress is very iconic. They also have her in one in Sims 4. And she has a husband and 2 children, and I don't hate the redo that they did recently. It's better than the original one that was in Sims 4. Because the original Bella Goth was before they did a skin tone update, but I don't know. This skin tone is not bad. It's pretty close. It's a custom one that they made just for her. The Sims, why does it do that? Sorry. When The Sims 4 came out, it was essentially a mobile game. It was very, very lightweight, and there was not a lot of options for skin tones. So what they have now, which you can't even see because I have Bella covering it, what they have now is much better than what they used to have. It used to be like horrible to try to make Sims with like any kind of like tan skin tone, let alone any darker. Sims 3, I don't miss the color wheel for everything because you didn't really have to use it for everything, but I sure do for the skin tones. Okay. So I'm just going to mess with her face a little bit, and then I'm going to be using custom content on her because that's the kind of Sims I play. But, like, I feel like her chin should be a little bit longer. Like, the face shape is not quite the same. Also, this reminds me of a very specific Mario game we used to have for the Nintendo 64 where you could, like, drag the face around. Literally just making the face a little bit longer, I feel like, made a big difference. The nose, I think, also should be, like, a little bit bigger, maybe? Do I have a custom content nose that I like better for her? I have so many custom noses. These are tiny. Why are they all so small? That's a little closer. I don't know if I like it, but it's a little closer. Here we go. Riveting gameplay where I just click on a bunch of noses. Ooh, that's pretty. Hang on. I think I'm onto something here. Especially once I put like a face filter to get some of these creases off. It's not that far away from the original nose. Like, she had kind of a bigger nose in the Sims 2 version. Personally, I love a big nose. I tend to give my Sims big noses, I think. How's that look from the side? More buttony than I was expecting. I don't hate the lipstick color, but it's also different than what she originally was. But like, it makes sense because she's like a goth. Like, the goth family is kind of like Sims Adams family a little bit. I'm gonna put her back up because I'm still. It's harder to judge the difference in the mouth though, because she's smiling in one and not the other. I think we're gonna freestyle on the mouth. Hello, Little Shop of Valley, welcome. I only ever use the warm skin tones because the neutral or cool undertones all look great to me. They do. Immediately after last stream, I saw a headline about Sims 4 trying to shut down anti-DEI mods. What the fuck? Turns all townies into skinny white cisheads. Terrible. Allie and I were actually just talking last night about The Sims, which is why I was really wanting to play. But we were talking about The Sims having always allowed you to be gay, and how cool that is. You can see I have so much custom content. I really like these, like, smirky lips. I can't remember where I downloaded these from, but I use these quite often. I don't know if I see that for Bella, but I like it. For a while, I was getting Sims 4 Sims 4 subreddits in my recommendation when I would go on Reddit, and people would post like a bunch of pictures of their Sims, and they would be like, do my Sims have same face syndrome? And it would be the same Sim like 8 times, but with different hair, and it was always really funny to me because they would defend themselves so much, and it's like, if you didn't know your Sims all have the same face, you wouldn't be posting. But also, I know a lot of my Sims end up with the same face because I use the same presets. I like what I like. These ones with the rat, I remember. These are from, I think, Rat Boy Sims, and I love Rat Boy Sims custom content. This is my issue, though, with The Sims, is I will just sit and I'll click everything until I'm sure I have exactly what I want. I kind of like the, like, poutier lips. I think I don't know that this dark one is what we're gonna stay with. Let's take off all her makeup. You're beautiful without it, queen. Okay. I think I want those smirky lips that I like. Go back to them. Okay, I need to put a filter on her face. So, I love custom content because I don't like how the faces look. And there are so many nice, like, what a difference that immediately makes. Some of them are better than others, but I feel like maybe it's the cheeks I don't like. What's happening with her face? It's so, like, foldy. But I really love the skin details where it makes them look a little bit less, I don't know. I like them to look a little bit more smooth and cartoony. And it's fun how much these change what the face actually looks like. I have one in specific I'm looking for, but I can't find it. Here it is. This is the one I always go for. It's called Rosewater. You can have, like, these little bags under the eyes. I think it's just really nice. Let me look. Let me look at her again. Do we want different cheeks? Oh, that's kind of nice. She has like, I'm getting close. Sorry if create a sim is not your jam, but I am legitimately going to be here all night. Okay, let me see if there's some eyebrows I like more here. I always tend to go for like the thicker eyebrows, so let me look at some of these skinnier ones. I feel like Bella Goth probably plucks, right? She goes and gets waxed or something. Should I play the Sims background music while we're here? I feel like I didn't turn that on because I don't normally play with it all the time, and I thought it was going to be kind of annoying. But now I feel like, I don't know if my stream of consciousness is actually going to be enjoyable. Can I make the mouth just a little bigger? Some of these are odd when you tug them around. I don't know if I'm sold on the mouth, actually. There were like significantly less mouth options in the other games, so it doesn't even really matter what her mouth looked like in the first one, just like what I want it to look like. You don't need to always be smiling. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just start looking at hair now. Let me look at the chat. I always use rose water too. I love rose water. Yeah. I literally just open The Sims and either give everyone makeovers or do building makeovers 90% of the time. The other 10% I use it with the new business thing. I don't have that. I don't have the business one yet, but I've heard that it's really fun. That is not the one I meant to click on. That's not Bella Goth. That's not either. I use this so often with the hair filter types. Oh my god, hang on. Where you can do hair texture. She has like pretty straight hair, but I'm gonna go for wavy. Let's see what we got here. I need the long one. Do y'all want The Sims 4 background music playing quietly in the background while I play? Or do you want it quiet and you can just put on your own background music? Because we could put that up to a vote. I love this updo. I use this updo all the time. I use a lot of Clumsy Alien custom content, actually. That's like longer than her hair actually is, but it's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. And I love hairs like this where it kind of looks like it's the same hair but in slightly different situations. Also, I don't think Alpha... Oh, I think I just made her face skinnier on accident. I don't think Alpha custom content is as much of a thing anymore in Sims 4. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but I am Maxis Match to my core. I want my shit to look like it could have been. Oh, this one's like closer to how her hair actually looks though. I think probably for accuracy I should do this one. I might do the truer black hair though. This is like the kind of grayish one. If we were gonna have her, let's have her graying a little bit actually. That's sexy. Okay. I'm getting more excited. I like the chunks of gray. Rosewater is it's one of the face filters that makes the face look nicer. So like this is how she looks without the rose water. Like the shadows and stuff on her face are different. And then I put on rose water and it masks her face and it looks a bit different. And then there's different ones. Like there's the under eye has shadows on some of them and on some of them it doesn't. Some of them you can kind of like see freckles through and stuff. I love messing around with skin details in The Sims 4. I can sink so much time, especially if I want to make older Sims and you get like the wrinkly ones. It is great. I think probably the thing that makes me most excited about making Sims is all my custom skin details. And I even have like you can see like this one where it says mouth crease. This just shows the different categories so that I can click something without accidentally taking the other ones off. It's cool. Hang on, sorry. But yeah, I have a ton of different face filters, face details, or whatever. I also have many freckles. So like there's the ones that come in the game, obviously, but I have a bunch of custom content baby hairs. I have a bunch of custom content freckles, a bunch of custom content makeup. Because if you put it in as a skin detail for some of the makeup, like this, oh, I thought this one was makeup, but it's actually freckles. But I have one that is makeup. And if you put the makeup in as the custom content, you can put other stuff in for like the actual makeup. It's fun not to have to use a slot for that. I put freckles on all of my Sims. Like, I was making fun of people who will upload something asking if all their Sims look the same, but I know all my Sims look the same. I give all my Sims freckles. I give all my Sims dark eyes. I love the custom content freckles. I think this is one of the ones that I use the most. I'm just gonna mute those notifications, sorry. Okay, I don't know if I saw anybody saying anything about music, but let me let's put on some music, 'cause it's a little quiet. I feel like the music is gonna enable the play of only songs that are selected safe for streaming. What wouldn't be? Okay, we'll do safe for streaming. Audio. Okay, I don't know if you can hear this or not. It's quiet. Like, it's quiet for me. It's kind of nice. When I first got the growing together one, it was constantly the same little like rockabye baby song for every single time I was in build mode. This is not that, at least. That makes sense that the Simlish covers would be copyright, but I never thought of that. Those would be really close because they would actually get the same Sims, not the same Sims. They would get like the celebrity who actually sang it. I know Katy Perry actually did one for last Friday night, and there were a ton of other ones too. In a heartbeat, if I was a singer of some sort. Oh my god, those are scary. That's like Alien. Maybe I should make aliens. One time I played a save where my Sim got abducted by aliens and he got pregnant, and then I decided that I wanted to just populate the entire world with aliens. Why are they all so big? And I didn't get very far in that aim, but that was fun. I've had lots of grand plans for changing everything about the way that the world in The Sims works, and then I rarely ever achieve them. But I like the concept of like you know, you have like your little blue aliens and then you take over. Okay. I don't play with Wicked Whims because my roommate played with Wicked Whims, and sometimes we would be in the same room and I would feel like I was invading the Sims' privacy. I don't even have the kind where it's like where it takes away the nudity filter. Like, I let them be censored. I let them have their dignity. Let's add some more face details. Maybe I did make her chin a little too long because it's like pointy though. Her face also looks a little bit too young to be. Is she an adult or a young adult? Yeah, she's a young adult, but I like the gray hair. I'm gonna give her the gray hair. She's married to that old bitch Mortimer. Okay. The eyes really are making her look way too young to have the gray hair, though. It's these northern Siberia winds eyes. I think they're making her young. Maybe the eyes should be darker, too? Wicked Whims is fun for 2 minutes, but then I'm watching them and I'm kind of like, is this weird for y'all? This isn't my business. Oh, I thought that was the darker one. No. Ooh, the red eyes are pretty, though. Okay, I like the really dark ones. I use these, like, basically black ones all the time. I think they're so gorgeous. I think eyelashes are also going to make the eyes look a little bit less young, perhaps. Maybe not these ones, though. Maybe... Do I still have custom content ones? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, the custom content eyelashes are so much better. Let's see different eyes with custom content. They're like so far up. I feel like I'm ruining it. I'm making the eyes worse, but they're not. None of them are working. Sorry, again, like I said, really riveting gameplay today. I think this is better, but I think I don't want so, there. Yeah. Because I don't want a bunch of white under her pupils. I want her eyes, like, kind of squinty. That's better, I think. We're getting somewhere. Let me look at other eyelashes. Let me see. Oh, this is eyelids. I do like to mess with the eyelids sometimes. The amount of effort that people put into this shit is wild. Thank you to custom content creators. Okay. Eyelashes. She would be a mascara lady. All right. Oh, that's freckles. Tilting the eyes to make them less upturned. Oh, that does make it better. And lowering the upper eyelid. I think I can't quite do the upper one. Yeah, that's a lot less baby mode. Still not crazy about this mouth, though. How's a dark lip on this? Probably not that one. I never use this one with the one stripe, but it is kind of hot. I also always turn down the opacity on the lipsticks. The Go to High School mod was just high school years and came out 10 years ago. They've been doing so many things lately that are like just straight up mods. Which is, you know, it's fine. They get the CC creators to make their packs too now, and they barely make anything off the seals. Right! That's what's wild to me is I watched a video where little Simsy was like borderline crying because Maxis insisted that she would accept like $100 or something that felt really like a really low amount of money, but Maxis insisted that they let them pay her that. That she let them pay her that. And she was really afraid that people were going to say that her review wasn't real, and that they couldn't like trust her or whatever because of that. And that made me feel really sad for her because I was like, damn, you do so much work to promote EA. It's bullshit that they're not paying you. But I guess people also, they would get mad about it, and they would say that it means that they're being paid off. People already think that the Sims 4 creators who like the Sims 4 are paid off. Which, I mean, kind of are. Okay, so her traits are family-oriented, good, and romantic, but Bella Goth, I just had her wiki earlier. What were her original traits? We're gonna make her close. Oh yeah, this was when it was different though. During the live stream for The Sims 25th anniversary, American rapper and singer Doja Cat played with 15 identical clones of Bella Goth across 2 households. This household was uploaded to Maxis' gallery page under the name Doja Cat's Bella Takeover with the following description. Doja Cat did what? She filled a house with nothing but Bellas. Yes, that Bella. Now it's your turn to unleash the chaos. Download Doja's Bellas. Throw them into your world and see what happens when multiple goth icons share one roof. Inspired by Doja Cat's legendary Sims 25-hour live stream. I didn't know she did that. Okay. What were her skills in Sims 2? Sims 3. Sims 3 she was a child and she had the lucky, brave, and good traits. Hopeless, romantic, charismatic, and ambitious when she was in Lunar Lakes in Sims 3. Yeah, that was a rabbit hole for nothing because traits didn't work the same way in Sims 2. Alright, let's I do think it's nice that the modders get recognition too. Let me go back into makeup because I just did only the mascara. She definitely have eyeliner. I've never used this one. Even in black. It's like so runny down the nose. I don't use that one. I think she needs like a nice gothic Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is custom content, but the wings on the eyeliner intentionally don't match, so you can use it for teenagers. I think it's really cute. I have a lot of weird eyeliner, but I love a good wing. Do we like this one with the wing, or this like kind of blunt one? Or this one that has on the bottom too? I love this one actually. We're gonna do this one where it kind of like goes over. I feel like her chin stopped being as pointy. But then when I try to make it pointier, it makes her face shorter. Maybe I need to be pushing it out more. And then I can... I wish I could just pull the face down. I need a sharper jaw. Looks like she's holding something in her mouth when I pull the chin down too far. Now I feel like her whole face looks wrong. What did I do? Oh, blush is a good idea. You can probably hear my roommate in the background. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna sit here tweaking on her face all night if I don't make myself continue. need like a dark one. I think this is the one I was looking for. Does this one not have the gray swatch? Or was I doing brightness all the way down when I picked this before? No? I had like a smoky eye I liked. What? Oh, I think that's supposed to be like your face. Where's all my dark ones? I've like played with people who dress in all black before because I downloaded a bunch. Here we go. Yeah, I knew I had smoky eyes. Oh fuck, that's kind of hot with the with the thick eyebrows actually. I think I like it. I think I like her with the thick eyebrows. I know I said I think she probably tweezes, but maybe not. It's kind of hot. I always end up picking bigger eyebrows. Yeah. Again, I feel like her face shape got kind of lost because I'm having a hard time getting it to be as pointy as it was. I don't know exactly what I did, but I don't want to make her face tiny just to make it pointier. And then I feel like it gets too big. But I really like these thicker eyebrows. Yeah, very Lily Collins. Okay, hang on. Let's compare. That's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, honestly. It's not as far off. I was afraid I had completely lost her. Okay, so I do like this red dress, but let's see what else we got for red dresses. Colors, red. None of these are gonna be fancy enough. I could just put her in a Santa dress. That's fine. Honestly, not the biggest hater of this. The structure of this dress, I do not understand. It looks so pointy from the front, but it doesn't look as pointy from the side. But, like, looks uncomfortable. It's so pointy. Maybe the one they had her in is the right one. I don't think I've ever used this dress before. Maybe as a wedding dress, but I don't think so. I wish I could just make the reds like darker on some of these. Is this like pleather? Also, this dress is so... This was always the one I was using when The Sims first came out, but some of these Pride colorways are like so much. This one in particular, this is hilarious. This is so funny. And also this clown dress from high school years. I think this one is closer to what she was actually in, but I kind of quite like this dress, honestly. Also, everyone gets hips and a waist from me. Don't have to be tiny for me, Bella. Can we do better on this bracelet? Need something fancier. I don't think she's a watch wearer. There's very little good jewelry on The Sims 4, and then I always forget to look for custom content for it. I guess the answer was no, we can't do better on that bracelet. No, take it off. That's kind of more like what I was picturing. That one's too many. I think that's also too many. Sorry, y'all. I feel like this is probably not a super fun stream. I don't know if it would be more fun if I was building, but I feel like this is a lot of me just sitting here. I don't understand why they haven't brought back the color wheel, but they brought it back for pets. Me neither. Me neither. Don't have to be tiny for me, Bella. Edwards Peter Kink on Maine. Terrible. Horrible thing to say to me. What's wrong with her thumbs? She looks very double jointed. What? Is the bracelet doing that? No, I guess that's just how she looks. They're like so tensed. See, changing her face made the I don't know what this did. I think the earrings are messing with the eye makeup. I don't think this one is the hair, but I do appreciate the effort. That's not it. I think it was this one. It was this one. Yeah, sometimes the content, the custom content stuff conflicts with itself in like a weird way. And then it I don't even know. Let's see. Eyelashes usually glitch with either earrings, sunglasses, or rings. Yeah. Which I don't normally even put them in. I love custom content hair. Also, I think I like this red dress. The gloves are a little bit much, honestly. I know she's like a goth, but you don't have to hide your fucked up thumbs for me, Bella. I always give so much less of a shit about the workout clothes. Like, what does she even work out in? Is she like a yoga lady? Is she running? What is she doing? Oh, fuck. I'm getting weird zappy head pains. And I think that means that is as much of this as I can do tonight. I was enjoying this. Yeah, sorry, my head is getting really bad really fast. I love you. Have a good night. I'm sorry for ending this sooner than I thought I would, but also I guess I did that for 45